Hello and welcome to English Learning Hub. Today, we'll be taking a look at some TOEFL vocabulary. We are going to present you with the most useful 600 words, which will enhance your comprehension for getting a better score on the TOEFL test. Part 1. We'll take a look at 50 words with examples and an exercise at the end. Hopefully, the examples can help you understand the words better. Here you are with the 50 words we'll be looking at in this video. Let's get started. Abandon. To leave behind, to give something up. By the time the rebel troops arrived, the village had already been abandoned. Abash. To lose self-confidence, to confuse, to disconcert, to embarrass. If anything was officially done or said to him, it did not abash him. Abdicate. To reject, to renounce, to abandon, to give up. She was accused of abdicating all responsibility for the project. Abet. To encourage, support. Did he abet the commission of a crime? Abridge. To shorten, to limit, to condense. The editor abridged the story to make the book easier to digest. Abrogate. To cancel by authority, to terminate, to abolish. The judge would not abrogate the law. Abstemious. Sparing in the use of food or drinks, satisfied with little, moderate. If we become stranded in the snowstorm, we will have to be abstemious with our food supply. Academic. Describing school and university activities, educated, scholastic. It's hard to strike a balance when it comes to measuring your child's academic ability and achievement. Accede. To comply with, to consent to agree with, to concur. It is doubtful whether the government will ever accede to the nationalists' demands for independence. Accelerate. To quicken, to speed up, to cause to move faster. They use special chemicals to accelerate the growth of crops. Accolade. Approving or praising mention, award, honor. Her approval was the highest accolade he could have received. Accord. Agreement, harmony, settlement. Before 1987, the accord between the labor government and the unions was a simple affair. Acrimonious. Sharp or harsh in language or temper, rancorous, bitter, caustic. The dispute between Abby and Leonard appeared increasingly acrimonious yesterday. Acumen. Skill in making correct decisions and judgments in a particular subject, such as business or politics. Bella had no workshop, nobody to help her, and no business acumen. Admonish. To warn, to tell someone that they have done something wrong. His mother admonished him for eating too quickly. Admonition. Reproof, warning. The most common parental admonition must surely be, don't stay out late. Adversary. Enemy, opponent, rival. The peace treaty united two countries that were historically great adversaries. Adverse. Negative, having a harmful effect on something. So far the drug is thought not to have any adverse effects. Adversity. A difficult or unlucky situation or event, hardship. The road to happiness is paved with adversities. Aesthetic. Of beauty, pertaining to taste in art and beauty. She found that her aesthetic sense and that of the artist were at odds. Affable. Friendly, good-natured, easy to talk to. Her affable puppy loved to play with children. Affluent. Rich, wealthy. Here this very affluent neighborhood spreads out southwards and westwards from the Mont Royal, after which the city is named. Aggravate. To make worse, to anger, or intensify. Running will aggravate your sore knees. Aggression. Offensive and hostile attitude, forceful behavior. Some types of dogs are bred for aggression. Aggressive. Attacking, offensive, hostile, forceful. If I criticize him, he gets aggressive and starts shouting. Alacrity. Speed and eagerness. The manager was so impressed by the workers' alacrity that he suggested a promotion. Alienate. To isolate, to cause someone or a group of people to stop supporting and agreeing with you. All these changes to the newspaper have alienated its traditional readers. Allay. To calm, to lessen in severity, to relieve. The government is trying to allay public fears about the spread of the disease. Allude. To refer indirectly to something, to hint. The story alludes to part of the author's life. Allure. To attract, to tempt, to charm. The romantic young man allured the beautiful woman by preparing a wonderful dinner. Allure. Attraction, temptation, glamour. The allure of working in television made him to study journalism. Allusion. Indirect reference, often literary, hint. In modern plays, allusions are often made to ancient drama. Ambiguous. Not clear, uncertain, vague. His reply to my question was somewhat ambiguous. Amenable. Willing to accept or be influenced by a suggestion, responsible. She might be more amenable to the idea if you explained how much money it would save. Amiable. Friendly, pleasant. The newcomer picked the most amiable person to sit next to during the meeting. Anachronism. Something out of place in time, for example, an airplane in 1492. The editor recognized an anachronism in the manuscript where the character from the 1500s boarded an airplane. Analogous. Similar, parallel, comparable. The experience of mystic trance is in a sense analogous to sleep or drunkenness. Analogy. Similarity, correlation, parallelism. The teacher used an analogy to describe the similarities between the two books. Anarchy. State of confusion or lawlessness. Bad films emerge from creative anarchy, which brings out the weaknesses of those involved. Animus. Hostility or ill feelings. My animus towards my roommate stems from the fact he is constantly stealing my food. Annals. Historical records, archives, chronicles. The signing of the Treaty of Rome was the greatest event in the annals of European integration. Anonymous. Nameless, unidentified. Police said an anonymous caller warned that a bomb was about to go off. Anthology. Collection of choice literary works, compilation. This Bob Dylan anthology includes some rare recordings of his best songs. Antithesis. Contrast, the direct opposite. He is the exact antithesis of what I find attractive in men. Antithetical. Opposed, contrary. A powerful outside conqueror can hold antithetical groups together. Apathetic. Showing no interest or energy, unwilling to take action. Don't be so apathetic. How are you going to get a job if you don't even write a letter? Apathy. Lack of emotion or interest, disinterest. He showed apathy when his relative was injured. Apprehend. To catch, to anticipate, to arrest. The police have finally apprehended the killer. Apprehensive. Fearful, worried, concerned. The nervous child was apprehensive about beginning a new school year. Apprise. To inform, to tell someone about something. The president has been apprised of the situation. Exercise. Complete the following sentence with the most appropriate word. She was accused of abdicating all responsibility for the project. She has considerable business acumen. The road to happiness is paved with adversities. Attempts to restrict parking in the city center have further aggravated the problem of traffic congestion. He seemed an amiable young man. Well done for making it all the way through. We'll upload the next parts very soon. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe because more essential content is on the way. See you in the next videos.